Welcome back to Sports Banner. This is Bryce, and I'm joined by Luca. And this week, it's going to be more of college basketball. You know, March Madness, the round of 64 and the round of 32 have been completed. And so, towards the end of this video, we're going to talk about March Madness in all of its glory. But before that, we're going to go through some NBA news, important news. First one, LeBron James sprained his ankle. He's out for like 3 to 4 weeks. And that sucks for the Lakers because Anthony Davis is also hurt. So, Luca, what do you think? What kind of impact do you think this will have on the Lakers?
Incoming massive losing streak. Not saying that they'll go winless without LeBron and AD, but don't expect a positive record during this time. This exposes the Lakers. They look horrible. Obviously, any team's going to look bad without their two best players, but the Lakers will be out horrendous without these two. They lost to the Hawks, which was the game LeBron got injured in. They lost to the Suns, and tonight they will most likely lose to the Pelicans.
Don't be so sure about that. I don't trust
No,
the
no. If the
Pelicans.
Pelicans, hey, I know, but if the Pelicans play their game, they'll win.
That's
But
true.
this game is in Pelicans' hands. It's not in the Lakers' hands.
Yeah,
This is
you're
up to
right.
if the Pelicans show up tonight. But I have on paper with the two teams playing tonight, I think the Pelicans should win.
I
That's how
think
I
so
see
too.
it.
They should win, but given the coaching under Stan
I'm
Van
not saying they
Gundy,
will. Yeah.
the should is always taken for granted. I mean, but look,
You hate that, man. You might as well you should make a petition to get rid of him.
no, all right. He hasn't proven me otherwise. He's proven to be very inconsistent. So until we gain some sort of consistency, I will not shut up about that man. But yeah, I think the Lakers they're gonna be on a tough stretch here. You're gonna see what Dennis Schroeder can do. You can see what Kyle Kuzma can do at his full potential. I mean, because Kyle Kuzma's got he's got starting minutes now that LeBron and AD are out, so it's time for him to prove that he wasn't a bust. And Montrezl Harrell has some time to shine.
Shout out to Harold, and I believe it was the Hawks game. He was by far the best player for the Lakers that night.
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
yeah, that's fair. All right, before we talk about the next injury, I want to talk about how last night, whenever this comes out, probably the Raptors' previous game, they're on a bit of a just chaotic losing streak. They're on a 9-game losing streak. And they just lost to the Houston Rockets, who had a 20-game losing streak. They're just falling apart. And I'm really curious as to why, because I didn't know they were kind of falling apart like this until I saw this loss.
Well, I mean, this might be old, but I mean, I know Fred VanVleet was out for a couple of games, but that was like a week ago, and the week behind that. So it's not him; it's an overall team kind of thing. Um, I don't know what it is. They just sort of suck.
So something to add though is
They
Pascal Siakam.
what?
Probably it seems like he got fined. There's been reports from the Raptors that didn't happen, but reports also conflict and say that he was fined for having, quote, angry choice words to head coach Nick Nurse. And Siakam's been on a bit of
Could be
a
coaching.
inconsistent playing. Like, yeah, he's had his good games, but he's also had games where he's just straight up disappeared.
To be fair, looking at some of the teams they've gone against over this losing streak, I mean, the Cavs is a close matchup, but they're going to lose to the Jazz. The Celtics should beat them. The Hawks should beat them. They're not. It's not like they're losing to like horrible teams besides the Rockets.
They got blown out by the Detroit Pistons March 3rd. That's
129-105. Yeah,
that's
and then they
little
lost to them
inexcusable.
again.
Yeah. It's games like these. I know Pascal Siakam didn't play that game, but it's games like these that's like, what is going on? Because last season this team was a top seed in the playoffs, and
Yeah, very
now
good.
they're trying to get in the playoffs.
I would like no, I guess it's not even a hot take. I don't even think they'll make it into the playoffs.
Yeah,
With the
I mean
way
at
they're
this
going,
rate,
they won't.
they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
look like they'd make it, dude.
Yeah, they're at the bottom in the Atlantic,
Yeah,
17,
and
26.
if you look at the conferences, they're the 11th seed in the East right now. Almost the same record as the Cavaliers,
Mhm.
which they lost to as well. So,
Mhm.
and I know Van Vliet's not the problem here. Van Vliet's probably been the bright spot of that team.
Mhm.
But like, they have
Yeah,
huge
I agree.
problems here because they have the talent to do well.
Yeah, it's either something's wrong with the chemistry or something's wrong with the coaching, or maybe nothing's wrong and they just can't do it.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
To go on a 9-game losing streak, I feel like something has to be wrong.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, yeah.
Something has to be like seriously wrong. And I think it could be a mixture of coaching and just the chemistry.
Mhm.
Well, we'll have to see on that. But now, talking about an Eastern Conference team that's in the playoffs right now is the Charlotte Hornets. Except they lost their rookie of the year in LaMelo Ball, as he's looking to undergo surgery for his right wrist. And reports
Yeah.
reports at first said that he's out for the season, but now I'm hearing that he might just be out like indefinitely. They'll look at it in 4 weeks, and he might return before the season ends.
Mhm. I'm sure you're more up to date with it than me. And first, we're talking about LaMelo, not Lonzo. My
Yeah.
stupid head last week got them all mixed up. But yeah, last heard it was not indefinite. It was after the season.
Right.
But the surgery went very well apparently. Like no bust ups there. So
Right.
we could see a comeback near the end, which would be good for the Hornets. I think he's obviously a huge benefit to the team, but I don't think they'll be trash without him. I think they can hold on.
Oh, me too. Yeah, they have a lot of talent around that team. I mean, Terry Rozier has been
Mhm.
he's been a very solid starter for them alongside LaMelo Ball. Gordon Hayward, there was
Hayward,
some
yep.
that could argue that he was an all-star this season and might have gotten snubbed.
Mhm.
And yeah, and I mean, look, LaMelo's not the reason that they're 21 and 21, but I mean, he definitely helps them.
No, but he's helpful. Yeah, yeah. And a player to him, he won't win you every game, but he can win you an occasional game. Like if that makes any sense. He's not going to be always the difference maker, but he's needed.
Yeah, he's definitely an important part, and I think they'll definitely miss LaMelo Ball, but I can see them making the playoffs without LaMelo. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
they
agree.
paid Gordon Hayward a bunch of money for a reason.
Mhm. I think they'll be fine. Um, they beat the Spurs. They play the Rockets tonight. That should be an easy win for them, in my
Yeah, but
opinion.
watch out though, because teams looking into the playoffs, the Chicago Bulls, the Indiana Pacers, maybe the Toronto Raptors. If any of these
Yeah,
teams, those
it
three
could be a hard
teams,
schedule.
if the three teams that are on the outside looking in catch on a hot streak, the Hornets could be on the outside
Mhm.
looking in of the playoffs.
Mhm.
So that's really scary for
Yeah.
them.
I still think they should be okay,
Yeah,
but
I guess I'm just
yeah.
cautious. I'm cautious for that team. I don't have any like affinity toward them, but like
Mhm.
I don't know. I want to see them successful, but at the same time, I'm not going to be
I don't think.
like too optimistic to where I'd be
Yeah, I don't
shocked.
think. I don't think there's too many people that hate the Hornets. They're not really a team that you can hate. So I
No.
get what you mean.
Yeah, especially with LaMelo Ball, you know, he's an exciting prospect. Like I said before, he could have been the rookie of the year.
Hmm.
Who do you think is rookie of the year now?
Now that he's gone,
Yeah, like what if
shoot.
this is assuming LaMelo never plays another game in the regular season?
Um, it. Ooh. Should it be Anthony Edwards?
Yeah, I think that's definitely a conversation to be had.
That. Yeah.
But you got your Tyrese
I think
Halliburtons of the
it.
world from the Kings.
You got Wiseman.
You got I don't think James Wiseman's played in too many games. Like you can make a case with him,
What
but
it? Yeah, no, I'm just saying. No, I would probably still go with Anthony Edwards, but yeah, Wiseman, quickly,
yeah, Emmanuel quickly, yeah, that could definitely be one
he's
that
up there in the
people.
conversation.
Yeah, those are the common players that people bring up for rookie of the year behind Lamelo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I mean, yeah, James Wiseman. I didn't realize he was averaging 12 points per game and 6 rebounds per game. That's a lot better than I thought it
Yeah,
was.
he's been pretty good. I mean, shout out to someone like Patrick Williams, the Bulls player.
Yeah,
He's been doing pretty good this year too. I don't. He won't win it, but just shout out to
honestly,
him.
I've never kept up with Patrick Williams since he got drafted to the Bulls.
He's been a good spot for them.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, as good as you can on the Bulls, but they
That's
actually
true.
haven't been as horrible as I thought they were gonna be. I thought they were gonna be worse than what they were.
No,
But
man, it had to give. I mean, you hired Billy Donovan, and Billy Donovan, you remember the season before, took the Thunder to the playoffs when people thought that he was tanking.
mm-hmm.
So, like, can we really be surprised? Not really. But no, I think Chicago has a lot of talent on that team.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I
Well,
agree.
I think that's enough of NBA talk. We can talk about the main event, March Madness.
Yeah. It's been a crazy tournament. They don't call it March Madness for nothing.
Right.
Um, you want to start in the West?
Yeah, sure, dude. What's up with all these upsets though?
Well, the West hasn't been too much besides my boys at Oregon, but let's get to that
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah.
later. But Gonzaga's been doing their usual thing, proving why they're first seed, proving why they're the odds-on favorites to win.
Shout out to the dude who
Um,
has the handlebar mustache. Like,
random.
I love that
He's
dude.
good. Creighton's doing the stuff that they should be doing. Good one for Ohio to beat Virginia, though. That was an upset and a
Yeah.
half.
Hey, I actually
Um,
predicted that. I don't know how. It was kind of a shot in the dark, but
I I don't remember. I might as well bring up my predictions. I don't remember what I did there. I think I did Virginia, and I had Creighton winning that game. But
yeah,
anyways, and then you have USC doing their thing. USC
beating
upsetting
Kansas.
Kansas, which to me
Dude, they
it's
blew
not
him
that
out.
big of an upset. Oh, the big thing in that is Kansas only scored 51 points.
That's
I know
true.
it's college, they don't score as much, and they never have scored as much as professional. But that's still like, come on, you gotta score more than 51.
Yeah, no. I mean, for a tournament that where a lot of the defensive teams got eliminated early, like USC just
Hmm.
locked up on Kansas. And you could say they did the same thing against Drake. I mean, the end
Hmm.
of that game, it was 72-56. So it
Hmm.
looks like the defense from USC is really pulling through for them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean I'm not a huge fan of USC, but I don't mind. I don't know. In my predictions, I have them beating Oregon. Well, actually, I have Kansas beating Oregon, but that doesn't matter.
Right.
But I hope I get it wrong. I hope Oregon gets into the Final Four. I would love that. I didn't predict it though, but yeah, Oregon,
Yeah.
they're doing the thing. They beat
I
Iowa,
I didn't see
95
that
to
coming.
80. I did because I predicted it. I don't, but that was a heart. I did that with my heart, not with my brain. Um,
You're justified for that.
Yeah, thank you. And what I've noticed in this, don't think the second seed teams are gonna win. That's what
No.
I know, is because they're not going to win. But shout out to Oregon. That Oregon USC game is going to be very good. Um, and Gonzaga Creighton's going to. I think Gonzaga Creighton's going to be better than what other people might say, but Gonzaga should win.
Yeah, maybe I think it'll be closer than everyone thinks it'll be.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
when the brackets got selected, everyone's like Gonzaga has a cakewalk to the Final Four.
I think Oklahoma gave them more, like a little more run for their money than they would expect, but
Right.
you never know. You want to move to the South?
Yeah, let's go to the South. I'll be honest, I
I
don't remember. I don't think I watched any of Baylor's games, so I don't know what the deal is.
I haven't either because I just know I don't bother because I don't have anything against them. I'm just not a fan of them, and I knew they were gonna win, so there's no reason to watch their games.
Yeah.
Wisconsin got the slight upset over North Carolina. Good for them, but it was just to lose against Baylor.
Right.
The big upset near the start was North Texas beating Purdue. Purdue was out bad here.
Oh, we're just not going
Um,
to talk about Villanova.
what? I'm getting the Villanova beat North Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Well, Villanova was supposed to beat Winthrop. You want me to say Villanova got the job done against a 12th seeded team?
Well, I thought we were going in order,
I-
but it
I
really
was
doesn't
just
matter.
I was going there. No, but no, Villanova versus Baylor is gonna be a really good game.
Oh yeah, I think yeah, and in my predictions, Villanova's going to beat Baylor, but
I,
we'll have to see.
same. I got Villanova winning too, but I don't know. I
But
sort
yeah,
of
I don't mean
I
to
don't know.
take
I
away
sort
from
of
North
doubt that's gonna
Texas.
happen. True. Texas Tech beat Utah State. That should happen. Arkansas beat Colgate. That should happen. In a really exciting game, Arkansas got the 2-point win over Texas Tech, and I'm so glad that happened because I had Arkansas going through that game.
Yeah, me too. Uh, and then here
Oh,
comes the most exciting kind of sequence of events probably in college basketball this season.
hmm
You know,
yeah. Not Florida beating Virginia Tech.
well, I
Oral
had Virginia Tech
Roberts.
winning, but Oral Roberts, yeah.
I had Florida winning. Yeah, it was Oral Roberts. They beat Ohio State, which killed my bracket pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then they beat Florida. So now they get to go against Arkansas. This is sort of a Daniel Bryan versus Triple H thing, having to go against Batista and Randy Orton. Can Oral Roberts do it? I sort of hope so. The more this team wins, the more my bracket's over, which is fine.
Right.
Um, some of my family members root for Arkansas, so maybe I should root for Arkansas. In the long run, I don't really care about this game, but I'll probably will watch it just because you never know what's going to happen. It's a third seeded team versus a 15th seeded team, so
Come on,
expect big
Luca.
things.
You're talking about your bracket over here, yet you're in second in our league.
I
Man,
got like my
I'm down
am I
bad.
second? Are you last?
Yeah, I'm last. I'm down bad.
I am second. Oh, the tournament started like literally like 5 hours into the tournament. My max points was so low compared to y'all's.
Hey,
But I keep getting it right.
I just looked. I think I have the most max points, like
You do.
potential. Dude, I can
You
come
have
back
40
and win
more
this
than
thing.
me. You could. I doubt it, but you could.
I mean, hey,
Not try to be mean.
come on. All right,
Hey,
but
at least we didn't choose Kansas to win it all.
yeah, I didn't do that. Yeah,
That
man,
was that was our other sports banner member,
I
Calvin.
don't know what he was thinking.
I don't know either. My dad chose Florida State to win it all, which getting
That's
to the
fair.
East might not be a bad choice. So moving on to the East, Michigan
Yeah.
got the win over Texas Southern, which we also saw coming. LSU beat St. Bonaventura. I didn't watch that game.
It
I
was.
didn't
I
care
didn't
about that game.
either. But I mean, easy wins.
You didn't watch it? Come on, man.
No, man, I
Um,
couldn't. I wish I did.
uh, then and what I saw coming, but it was closer than I thought it would be. Michigan beat LSU.
All right, this wasn't a
Um,
surprise. I knew this was coming. That it'd be a close game. Although I saw LSU winning, I'm not too surprised that Michigan won.
mhm.
So that's
Yeah, I
cool.
had this matchup with Michigan winning, but it's you score 78 points on a top seeded team though. That could prove interesting in a later round. That LSU scored 78 points. See what else other people can do. Colorado beat Georgetown. That should happen. Florida State beat Greensboro. That should happen. Even though I put Greensboro to win just because I don't like Florida State. Um,
And then
and
they
then
beat
Florida
Colorado.
State beating Colorado. You know, I think it should have been a little closer than that. But Florida State's proven to be a good team. I think the Michigan Florida State game might be the game to watch out of these Sweet 16 games.
Yeah,
Besides the Oral Roberts one,
I have Florida State
I
in the
think
upset.
this game I have who do I have? I have Michigan winning. Um
Fair, yeah.
but it should be good. It's on this coming Sunday, March 28th, 5 p.m. Good game. Moving on to UCLA getting the dub over BYU. UCLA's 11th seeded, BYU 6th seeded. It was by 9 points, sort
Hmm.
of close. Good on them. And then an even bigger upset that really ruined my bracket because I had Texas going into the Final Four.
Oh wow.
Abel Christian beat Texas 53-52. Christian is 14th seeded. Texas is third.
Yeah.
And then Christian sadly lost to UCLA by 20
Looks
points.
like they got
Um,
tallywhacked in that one.
Tallywhacked, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Maryland got a slight upset over UConn. I had UConn winning, which
I
stinks.
had Maryland.
uh, Alabama beat Iona. I don't even know how you say that. Which we all saw coming.
Yeah.
And then Alabama beat Maryland. Alabama should beat UCLA,
Dude, Alabama
but
almost
you
scored
never know.
100 on Maryland.
Yeah, 96. Alabama, look out for
That's
them.
dude.
I mean, they are
And
second,
I
two
knew they were
seeded,
good.
but
I had them losing to Texas, but given that Texas is already out, they'll probably
yeah,
beat UCLA.
they should beat UCLA. But you say they're good. I mean, they should have lost to LSU in the conference championships. All I'm
Hey,
saying.
it was a close game though. I think both teams were very talented. Given that LSU just
Oh no, for
and then,
sure.
it was proven by LSU pushed Michigan to the limit.
Yeah. LSU pushing people to the limit, but can't get anything done. Nice.
Nice.
Anyways, moving on to something I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, no,
Midwest.
me neither.
Illinois got the win over Drexel, which I had Drexel winning that.
Oh no,
Oh,
that was
because
tragic.
hear me. Wait, did I have Drexel winning that? Hang on. I might be capping. No, I had Illinois winning. But I have Illinois losing the next game, which did not happen. Spoiler. Loyola Chicago beat Georgia Tech. Of course, that's going to happen when your best offensive player is out with coronavirus. Of course, that's going to happen. I'm being serious here. If we had him, I think we would have won. But say la vie. Loyola getting the upset over Illinois. That's huge. This was big. Illinois was. Everyone thought was going to make it in the Final Four,
Yeah, me too.
but it's not happening. 71-58. They beat them. They beat them with confidence. That's the big thing with Loyola right there. Moving on to Tennessee, Oregon State. Oregon State got a big upset, 70-56. Hate that that happened, but oh well. Oklahoma State got it done over Liberty, but then we had the Battle of the States, and Oregon beat Oklahoma State.
Dude, I don't know what's up with Oregon.
Oklahoma State, you're a loser team. I hate you. Why would you lose to Oregon State? I hate Oregon State. Don't lose to
Why do you hate
losers.
Oregon State?
Because I like Oregon. They're rivals.
Okay, all right.
That's the same reason I hate UGA, because they're rivals with Georgia Tech.
Yeah, but I mean that's more understandable because you live in Georgia. I just don't understand when you're like, oh, let me just pick one of these Oregon teams. Why? Because it's
No, I chose
Oregon.
No. I chose Oregon because I liked Marcus Mariota. When he was
Oh, okay, I
playing for
see.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a legit reason. Because
Okay.
Georgia Tech's trash at football.
yeah.
So I was like, I want to root for a team that wins. And at the time, Oregon
Okay.
was really good. Anyways, Loyola versus Oregon State. Hopefully Loyola wins. Please, Lord, Loyola win.
Loyola.
Moving on, Loyola and the old. What's the woman? The old grandma.
Sister
that's
Jean.
with them. Sister Jean. Yeah, I don't care about her.
How dare
I
you
would
disrespect
no
Sister
no.
Jean like that?
If she got on the court and hit a layup, I'd be surprised. I might mess with her then. Um. Anyways, moving on to the bottom part of the Midwest, Syracuse getting the upset over San Diego State, and then West Virginia beating Moorhead, and then Syracuse getting another upset over West Virginia. Good job on
Dude,
Syracuse, bringing some pride in New York.
the upsets, man.
That one's insane.
Watch out
And
for
I swear,
Syracuse, though.
yeah, watch. Yeah,
They're a good
yeah.
team.
And another upset. Rutgers beat
Hmm.
Clemson. That's 10th seed versus 7th seed. And then Houston beat Cleveland State, which should happen. And then 2nd seed Houston beat Rutgers 63-60.
They
That was way
almost
too
lost to
close.
Rutgers. Man,
Yeah.
Rutgers had them on the ropes, and Houston just pulled it out and came back. That
And
was a wild one.
Syracuse will most definitely have Houston on the ropes. They go against each other in the Sweet 16. I have Houston going into the Final Four. Hopefully they don't lose.
I had neither going into the Final Four. Neither of those two teams. But
Really?
like,
Well, I mean,
I'm watching
I
for
wouldn't have
Syracuse
Syracuse
right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that leaves us with. Sorry, my mouth messed up right there.
So,
That leaves
Luca,
us
I have
with
a
a
question
lot
for
of
you.
exciting games. Yeah.
How many of your Final Four are left?
2.
2? All right, I got 3. I got Gonzaga, Florida State, and Villanova.
I got Gonzaga and Houston. Would have had Ohio State, but they choked. Texas, they choked. But Gonzaga's still in it, which is the important thing. So I sit on 390 points with the max potential 1350. I've got 92.1% of the tournament right so far. Wait, I think that's what it means.
Yeah. I mean, I got a 61%.
You got
the tournament.
60%.
Hey, but I've got the
that's more
highest
than half.
potential.
That's more. Yeah, but one loss, then I think you might be at the same level as me. or
Yeah,
lower.
but one loss for
But-
you, and you
but-
might be done. So
That's true. I pretty much have to be perfect. If I want to win it all.
it's a close
Right.
it's a close one in our tournament.
Yeah. I think Ray, I don't know what's gonna happen with him. I think he'll stay in 3rd. Calvin will either get extremely lucky and keep 1st place, or he'll sink straight down to 4th.
Honestly, I don't think there's any chance that he gets first.
If he does,
He's lucky.
I'll buy him a drink. I'm thinking like a McFlurry from McDonald's. That's not even a drink, really. That's more like ice cream.
That's true. That's more like ice cream. I don't know why you thought
You know-
about. That's the
you know
first
what's-
drink you thought about. You know.
You know what's funny? He's not gonna watch this, so he'll never know.
And with that, we'll have to leave you all. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, we will see you all next week for more basketball. Probably March Madness, though, because it's exciting.
See ya.